Hello, people. We are live on the stream of the thing.
So as I was saving,
Lord have
about liver
mercy.
smoothies, huh?
Smoothie!
Oh,
smoothie!
God. Yeah. Ow.
It's still in the stream title. You got to keep mentioning
Yeah,
it.
I know. That's why I
Oh
keep
my
it there.
God.
I must.
What happened to the bugs? Eat the bugs.
I mean, You can also put bugs in your beef liver smoothie for more proteins.
Extra protein.
Extra
Oh my
Extra
god, I hate
protein.
y'all. I hate you all.
Gives it a crunchy texture.
I also hate myself lately. It's fine.
No, we love you, Z. I'm sorry, I'm still sick because I
Because
spent
you're
this whole
weak.
weekend in bed.
Because you're
I'm
weak.
weak. I'm weak.
You know what would strengthen you up?
Bugs.
Don't you dare. Don't you guys fucking dare.
Extra protein.
But no. I don't have to deal with a hellish week. I don't need bugs. I actually woke up to a fucking roach right next to my bed. So yeah.
That's a
roaches,
shame.
It's fucking roach season now because all the roaches. It's getting colder now. It's like, oh, it's time to go inside. And I'm like, fuck no. I hate bugs. Well, I like bugs, but I hate roaches. They ruined my rice cooker. Fun fact: that expensive rice cooker that you sing that I bought last year broke because they decided to nest in there and destroy everything. It was so fucking gross.
That's gross.
That is gross. Yeah. So I threw that thing out and got myself a very cheap one at Ross, I think. It's tiny and actually fits my thing now, so I live in a very tiny apartment. But yeah. But we love you, Z. We love you. We love you. You are the world.
I try.
You will be adored by many. And it looks like we have a Game Grumps animatic stuff today.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh yeah, you both do Game Grumps, not me, because I'm just here to chill.
It's like reverse roles because usually I'm the one that's just here to chill.
Yeah, I'm here to chill. Yeah, but yeah, you guys are both very prominent on the Game Grumps server, to my knowledge, and have done multiple projects in the past for them.
Well, this is actually my second one, so I've only done one official thing for them.
Ooh.
This will be the second time.
Maybe one day I'll do like a quick animatic for them. I don't really. I'll be for real. I never really watched the big YouTubers.
Me too.
Honestly, but thanks to you two, Chuckle Nuts, I ended up watching a couple of the videos, and it's kind of cute. Look, it's two bros having fun.
Which ones? Like the 10-minute power hour or the gameplay?
The gameplay and just snippets of the power hours. Z made me watch a disgusting Christmas video last year of them eating cursed food. And that was my first introduction to Gang Grump.
Mm-hmm.
you know the one. You know the one.
Yeah, there's a lot of power hours where they eat food.
And,
they never have a good time.
Clearly!
But Dan especially has a bad time.
Okay, I'm back. I was checking something. Wait, why is it still on starting soon? Okay, no, it's not. I thought it bugged.
No, it's not. It's live. We're live.
Okay.
We're live.
So yeah, I'm doing some animation, but you guys can't hear the audio. So
yeah, we've been live since I mentioned beef liver smoothies.
Yeah, I know, but I thought that the screen was frozen, but it was not.
No. I'm just paused. Midquee says I was at an animation fan meetup for an hour. Wait, cool. Yeah, this time of year, there's a lot of animation things because here in LA we actually have a film festival called Animation is Film Festival. That's what it's called.
Did you ever go? Is it fun? Is it free?
I went a couple years ago when it was free. I went back in 2018, I think, and it was pretty fun. It was in Hollywood. There was a lot of they had a VR thing, so you could watch a cartoon in VR. And one I watched was the guy who did El Tigre and Book of Life. He had one in VR. It was really good, but that was all the way back in 2018-ish. And I think now you have to pay to get in now. But honestly, it's pretty cool. Alex is Cabe. He's in chat. Hi, Cabe. Love you.
Who?
Cave.
Julian. Cave.
Oh, cave.
Yeah,
I thought you
dear.
said cape, and I was like, cave.
Cave. Do you want to visit America's Milkweed? I mean,
Oh my
America.
God.
Yeah, you come here next week, aren't you?
Oh my God, yeah, I'm coming to LA.
Get us a Waymo. You have to try the Waymo, Z.
Dude, no way. I'm not doing
Yes!
this. I am not driving. I am not driving in the robot car.
That's the best
Get
part.
Bernard to
Z.
get it for us.
You're not driving.
Yeah, that's the bad part.
Nobody's driving.
I'm not living.
Nobody's driving.
I'm not letting
It's a
some
ghost.
dumb AI have my life in their hand. That is not what's gonna happen.
It's so much fun. You'll like it. It's the only thing I trust AI with.
Hmm.
I can't stand human drivers.
Wow.
They always want to talk to me. Every time I get an Uber, they always want to talk to me.
They always want to be
Well-
nice.
No, I don't want to talk to you. I came here to go home. Like I get maybe because I'm pretty. Maybe that's why. I'm a girl. I'm alone. I'm a girl. I look young for my age. Pick me-ish. Pick me time.
Pick
But
me, pick me.
no, because
I mean, you're the one who said it, not me.
yeah, I am the one who said it. But like, it's happened to me multiple times. People think I'm like a student or something,
I mean, me too.
and they think, yeah, like we both look very young for our age. But someone thought I was going to school because one of the outfits I had looks like a school uniform. And some dude came up to me on the street like, "What school do you go to?" And I'm like, "What?"
Bro, I was teaching at UCLA, and people thought I was a student. They're like, the cheerleader tryouts are that way. It was like, what? I
What?
teach here, so. No, what? No, wait,
My
no,
sister
was
worked
it
at UCLA.
UCLA? Was it that time? No. No, it was at Hollywood High School, I think.
Oh,
A high school near
Then she-
Hollywood Boulevard, so.
nice. Yeah, my sister works at UCLA. But yeah, like, I get that a lot. Unfortunately, people think I'm going to school. I'm like, no, I'm in my 30s, bro.
It's like
Leave me alone.
It's like one person who, when I worked at Toon Boom, like was hired, and they were like the new, I guess, boss of my department or whatever. So he was meeting people like one-on-ones, and he was talking, and like when it came to my turn, at one point he was like, "Oh yeah, that's cool," and then we talk. He's like, "So when are you graduating?" I'm like, "What?" I'm 31. And he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
Yeah, I get that a lot too. Like, bro, I'm in my 30s. Leave me alone.
So he thought it was some like kind of intern or
Let me
whatever
go
at the
home
company.
and play
like,
Monster
so-
Hunter.
But by the way, he is.
Yeah.
I really like this person. They were so sweet. So like they didn't mean anything by it. They just wanted to make conversation. I was like, I'm done with school. So
Yeah. A lot of my neighbors still think I'm in school too because I'm the youngest person in the building, apparently. Well, one of the younger people. And they're like, "Oh, what school you go to?" And I'm like, "Sir, I'm in my 30s." And they're like, "Oh, you really are?" And it's funny though. I think some forget, but I think that's just another reason why. But I see Anne. Hi, Anne. Yeah. But yeah, having baby face can be beneficial and detrimental sometimes. So use it as I will. Who
Ah,
entered?
We got Julian.
I have
Hi,
joined.
Julian.
How's it
Yeah,
going?
welcome. Hi, Julian.
hola.
Love you, dear.
Oh my god, we're living streaming. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So stressful.
What's your most controversial opinion?
Oh boy.
Yes.
The feet are a part of the body. Oh my god.
No, they're
And
not.
hands too.
Whoa,
No.
you're so brave.
And you know, this might just be like a little too crazy, but I think people might have eyeballs.
Damn.
Absolutely
Eyeball?
not.
Singular?
You know? Sorry guys, I didn't mean to get political.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Damn. You're so brave.
Truth speaker right here. I can't speak right now because I'm sick. So
I'm
Tragic.
so you hear coughing. It's just me dying in the background.
It's like in
happens.
it's like in Mean Girls. I'm sick. She's like whore.
My
Boo
voice
whore.
was like, that kind of shit.
Isn't it like boo whore?
Like boo-hoo horror, yeah, right.
I've watched that movie so many times. It's unhealthy. Cause in Quebec, there's a thing called like super écran, like super screen, basically, where like they just play, like they would just play like a few movie, but like all day. So like you had like 4 channels, and they would just play the same channel, like the same movie, like all day on that channel, so you could just watch it. You know, I'm old. Okay, pre Netflix, at like in the 2000s. And at one point, like Mean Girls was on it, so me and my cousin, like I think we watched that movie like 5 times in the same day. Like I watched it so many times. It's such a good
That was
film.
me with the Chicken Little DVD.
What? Of all movies, Chicken Little? I think I haven't seen it once.
I had a
that
VHS.
You guys got to go back and watch that movie. It holds up. It is so funny. It is high key crazy.
I thought you were gonna say
It low key is
cringe.
kind of funny. Like it was a weird trip. Yeah, Anna's right. It was literally a real weird trip.
I mean, like,
But
aliens.
yeah, Alien. It was Disney being very creative. That's all.
It's been too long since I've watched it to have a proper opinion on it anymore.
That's why you got to go back to it
Yeah, so
and realize
movie night
that it's better than The Godfather.
Movie night one.
What?
I have still not watched The Godfather.
Bro, same.
I
And
hate to admit that I am also the same.
Like
I don't think
I almost watched it once, but it was at a point in my life where I was just putting on like a bunch of things on the second monitor while I played games. And when I got to The Godfather, I realized like about like 20 or 30 minutes in that I was not paying attention and I had no idea what was going on. So
I haven't seen
I turned
it
it
either,
off.
but like
I turned it off and was like, you know what? Later I'll find time to like actually just watch this. And then I never did.
I know that there's a father, and he may or may not be God.
No, there's mobsters.
I just
Well,
pasta.
And it's the day
I
of
know
his
that
daughter's
much.
wedding.
And I know Marlon Brando is very offended.
I know people like the second one.
All I know is this actually based off a book.
mm,
Nah, books aren't real. We all know this.
what?
Books are.
Using the onion skin for very close in between.
Well, of course
like
they're
the
not
only
real,
reason
Do
Julian.
not
why
They're
use
just,
there's
mock
a
me,
need.
Z.
they're just
I'm joking.
stories.
I love you.
What? What?
You did using onion skins because you gave me a rundown on how to use a breakdown tool and
I
keyframes
still need to figure
last
out how to
week.
use that. I started playing with the breakdown tool because I tried ditching onion skins, not as a whole, but rather than using an onion skin, I just flipped between drawings with G
Yep,
and F.
that's what you should do.
The
Because
old
it
school
just
way.
makes every drawing a little bit more confident rather than like copying.
Yeah, onion skin is just good if you're doing like very close in between, like I was doing.
Exactly.
Let me open up my Harmony, do something quick with it, because I got Harmony 25. Ember.
Ew, gross.
I know, Ember's gross. Thank God the
Don't
thing
fire me,
expired.
Toon.
We love Toon, but we don't like Ember.
Yeah.
True. I love your guys' little PNG tuber things.
Make one.
Make one.
You can make
Make
one.
one.
I should.
Okay.
Do you guys make them? What program do you use to make them?
Any program.
I use Procreate on the iOS because I'm an Apple dummy.
You can use
I
any
like
program,
mine.
really.
I drew mine in GIMP.
Yeah, you can do it in Paint as long as it's transparent.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna make
just
mine in what is it? Is it like kid pics or whatever?
Hell yeah, Kid Pick, let's go!
The fuck
as long
is
as it's got
Kids?
transparency, man.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make mine in MS Paint.
Hell yeah.
Go for it.
It's gonna
MS
be
Paint's
awesome.
great.
I did use MS Paint for a few school assignments just because I thought it'd be fun.
MS Paint's great. What do you mean?
It was very fun.
It's pretty. It's gotten powerful now. That's all I gotta say. It gotten really. People have been making some cracked shit in that now. So for
It's not
Ember
real,
is
though.
evil, and you don't need it. You don't need Ember. Like I say, Ember is evil. We don't like her.
Spooky
We
and
don't trust her.
scary, but not in the fun Halloween way.
Exactly. We don't like her. We don't trust her, and she can go away.
Can't sit
Low
with
key.
us.
Shut
Can't
up, Blender
sit with
person.
us.
Silence,
Not at
Blender.
our lunch table.
Yes.
On Wednesday, we were pink.
And we think we're pink. But on Tuesdays,
Oops.
I haven't animated in so long. I have to get back in the groove.
you could do it. That's right. I alterated my 2-bar for harmony. I just realized that.
I'm horrified for when I graduate and my harmony, my school harmony subscription goes away. That's a day
Yeah.
I'm fearing.
Well, here's the trick you gotta learn, Julian, is you gotta work with Z and do like just a little presentation for her work, and then you get a license for free.
That's what I
Or
did
I could
twice.
break into the headquarters and steal a physical subscription. Because those exist.
Yeah, just go steal one of those boxes
what?
with the code inside.
Exactly.
It
Do they
doesn't
still do
exist.
that?
It
I'll
doesn't
steal.
exist.
I'll break into the comedically sized vault that Toon Boom has.
We had a vault, but we don't anymore.
Wow,
It was
Boom Boom
it was where all the servers and stuff. It was guarded by like these portal turret like floaties. Like
Oh
you
my
would.
god.
I've been to that room once, and I came face to face with like a thing that said the cake is real. Something. It's like, what the fuck?
I'm being covered up by Halepto.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi, Nat. Hi, Lipto.
Hi, how are y'all doing?
Doing good. How are you on this fine Monday morning?
I am waking up. When I woke up from my dream a bit ago, or it's like 40 minutes ago or so, that there was just some noise outside that was like, it sounded like a roar, and of course I'm half awake, so I'm thinking like, oh yeah, Godzilla's attacking.
Oh yeah.
You didn't hear about that? Godzilla is attacking.
I've created a monster.
I watched what you were doing.
Oh, no.
I saw that happen.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are scared to lose their university license, and that's understandable because $120 a month is a lot.
It's like I ain't got that many clams.
Exactly, and same here because I don't get 120 a month, but I think if you use the trials, use all the trials you can, so you can learn the software.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Because I do have backups, and I have my 100% legal copy of Adobe Flash or Macromedia Flash 7.
Yeah, and
Neil, you got a crazy thing going on right now.
Yeah, I'm watching it. Like,
Yeah.
and the craziest thing is, on the other bodies, it was like, haha, that's cute. But like on Z's body, it actually does look like she's just wearing my head. And when it opens up, it's like when the person inside the costume like peeks out, like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It's like
But
either
I will
FNAF
say-
or Venom.
Yeah.
I was gonna
But I
say
will
it's
say-
like 5 minutes.
You're a bird.
But I'll say for students who are struggling with the Toon Boom cost, I will say do try CaliPeg. It's only $15. It's good for Android.
Well, okay, I know Harmony is
wait,
expensive,
wait.
but you cannot tell people to use QualiPeg instead. It's like, oh,
No,
you think
hear me out.
Photoshop is too expensive? How about Paint? Like, I love QualiPeg, but like, it's
No,
a
wait,
rough
no,
drawing
hear me
tool.
out.
It's not an animation software. Oh my god.
Jokes
Let
on
me
you guys.
out! Hear me out!
black
No,
magic.
you're Neil
is
now. You can't.
There is some disgrace going
No,
on.
I am being silenced because there is a script you can use in Calipig that lets you transfer your animations to Harmony.
Okay, but then you pay for 2 softwares? How's that economical?
Once.
Not very economical.
Oh,
Once. You only pay for Calipig once.
I just use
So that's
black
what I
magic.
do when I'm on the, that's what I'm doing on the go. When
Okay,
I'm
but
on the
you
go
have
and away
like
from my
15 softwares.
I do because I'm awesome. But I'm saying if you're broke, try some of the cheaper ones like Calipig because you can transfer your rough animations to Toon Boom.
But why don't you just rough it? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Because if you're out and about, that's why.
Fair.
That's what I do. That's what I do. Because I'm forced to move around a lot, unfortunately, nowadays.
The only movement I do is from my bed to my desk. I'm a
And
sad man.
continue to watch the Z's little YouTube videos so you can up your knowledge on Harmony. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Because Harmony is constantly evolving.
Rapid
And soon
Google.
we'll have dynamic. And soon we're gonna have what?
Secrets.
Great. I didn't see that.
Rip.
Whatever. We're gonna have dynamic brushes in Harmony one day. And they're gonna be
Actually,
green.
I got this brush off of online for Harmony, and it's like I had to slightly tweak it, but it's like high key, like so nice. It's like a cartoony, rough pen that has like texture to it, and it's really nice. It's supposed to simulate like an animation pencil.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy.
Nice.
But honestly, your knowledge of Harmony should be what you be able to showcase in your whatchamacallit. Well, I'm so tired from my sick cold. It's fucking me over, y'all. Your portfolio should showcase what you know in Harmony, low key. So
Well, only if you want
use
to
the trials for that.
You don't have to either.
Yeah, it's true too.
So you guys all working on similar projects right now?
They are not me, because I'm cool.
Well,
Only
I'm not.
family.
I'm
You
not
know what's
either.
cool?
What?
Eating bugs.
I could not agree more.
Thank
I
you.
dumped a whole bag of mealworms in chat. I
Everyone,
showed them
what's
the
your, what's
power
your
of
favorite
America.
bugs to eat?
They sell silkworm pupas at the Korean market, and I heard they're pretty good with some chili sauce.
Oh,
But you can also buy mealworm powder too, because apparently it's a good source of protein.
I decided that Erin now has a butterfly mustache because it's easier to draw.
That's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Adobe Animate is awful. It's not cheaper.
It's not
also
that
'cause it's-
bad.
Isn't Adobe like using train on AI now actively?
I mean, who isn't?
It's true.
you know, not like
Really-
super
really-
off topic, but like a little bit. I recently found out that my school is trying to phase out teaching that program
What?
under like it's not industry standard. And I'm like, huh, it
Wait,
kind of is
to
though.
teach what?
They're trying to phase out teaching Adobe Animate.
I mean, fair.
Fair.
Where but their reasoning is it's not an industry standard, but I'm like,
It is true though.
but you guys still teach Photoshop animation?
What? Photoshop animation? Like for design, I guess
It's
I
like-
get it, but animation, are you serious?
I did Photoshop animation for my college class, and let me tell you, it was a nightmare. Holy! And this was back in 2013.
It's interesting.
It was a little, me and my tongue, a little nightmare. But at least I got an A on my assignment. But I was like,
Like the video game.
Wow.
yeah, like it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Adobe Animate, like You can literally download a copy of Micromedia Flash 8 from the Internet Archives. Because Micromedia is no longer with us. RIP. For free, because Internet Archive is cool and awesome. And for some reason, they still haven't updated that software. Adobe Animate.
You know what tool I just remembered exists, and I'm so happy that I remembered? The shift and trace tool.
It's great.
Like, makes me so happy. It scratches an itch in my brain.
You use it a lot?
Not like an insane amount, but there's certain drawings where like, you ever like have like this one drawing where you're just like, you just can't do it for some reason? Like, every so often I'll like have like an in-between or something where like I just do everything but stay on model. So like I'll use it and like it'll just kind of come in clutch.
Yeah.
It's a clutch. It's a clutch.
It's not a clutch, it's a tool that's useful.
Yeah. It's my clutch. I'm clutching on that one hill in like San Francisco.
So, how is chat doing? Oh, Inu Ann says shift and trace is cool. Nice for consistency. That is true.
Today was a happy day by Milkweed. That's good to hear. We like happy day.
I like eating bugs.
Ugh.
What more to life than eating bugs and happy day?
Eating bugs makes a happy day.
Exactly.
This is true. This is the secret to a happy life.
Guys,
Was bugs
bug
all
eating
along?
live stream when?
Oh boy. Eating scorpions.
Bart says, I'm currently looking for an animation job, but there's so many
Aren't
students
we
using
all?
different kinds of software. You know, right? It's a bit overwhelming. For example, some are looking for frame-by-frame animators in TV Paint. Is this Europe?
Okay, the thing is though, like, I don't want to start beef between companies, and I'm not saying Harmony is the best software in the world. It's kind of pretty cool. But the thing that I always hear is that TV Paint is also great because there is work in TV Paint. The thing is, the work that you're gonna find in TV Paint, like actual work that pays in Europe, is not entry level. So what bothers me is that school keeps pumping out students that know nothing but TV Paint. Like, I'm not saying you should only know Harmony, or like, I'm saying if you're a student, you should learn a bunch of different ones, because I think it's very upsetting that some students are getting out of school knowing only TV Paint, and it's really just a TV Paint thing. Because then they get out of schools, they can't get entry-level work, because usually the work that involves TV Paint is either movies that requires a lot of skills. So, you know, you're usually not in the picture. Sorry. Or small projects that don't pay a lot. So it's not, you know, like work that is going to pay your house or whatever. So, like, it's great to know many softwares, but if you limit yourself to only TV Paint, the truth is that there is not a lot of work that is entry level that is made on TV Paint. Usually it's for short films or very high profile movies. Or so I've been told, because I've been teaching classes in Europe, and very often my students come to these classes because they only know TV Paint and they can't find work.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
So yeah,
And
like, TV Paint is not a bad software, but it's not usually entry level work that is done in it.
absolutely, and I say I vouch because I actually been trying TV Paint. I know, right? And this shit is for cracked animators.
But
Like, people who actually, like, the things I see that come out in TV Paint that are made TV are insane. look at the Goblin Studios films and stuff like it comes out. What's that one studio? They just came out with a film. It's a French film. What was it fucking called? But it's a legendary French animator like Sylvain Clomet. I cannot say his name right for the life of me. But I know for sure that film was made in TV Paint. And it's the same amount of skill used in that same amount of skills people who make films like that are absolutely legendary. So yeah, you're not gonna find entry level work in.
I mean, you
Do you see
might.
this
It's
acting
just
movie?
way less likely. Because each time I say
Yes.
stuff like that, people are like, yeah, but that just wants to. Yes, okay, maybe. But, like, you know, it's like we can both agree that humans have 4 limbs, even though some people are born with less than 4, okay? So it's like we can agree that, like, both entry-level jobs are not high-profile feature film. I'm just saying. So yeah, Flash, Harmony, even, like, if you live in the UK, like, cell action is also a good thing to learn. But only if you live in the UK. Only if you live in the
I hate cell
UK.
action.
I mean, in the UK, or, like, if they're UK or, like, Australia, I think there's, like, one studio who uses it.
The one of these bluey and it's awful. I think one of my friends worked on it and said it's the most worst software ever.
I mean, it is hard because you cannot draw in it. But
exactly. So they hated. That's what they hated about it.
yeah.
Can't draw in it.
No,
You
can't. You have
cannot.
to try in Photoshop or another software to make any drawing.
Exactly. That's why it was a nightmare for her to use.
Wait, in TV Paint?
No, in
cell action.
Cell action. Quote unquote, the
Oh.
best 2D animation software in the world.
That's putrid.
No, it literally worst animation software I ever laid my eyes on.
I know, but if you go
I
on
don't
their
know why
website, that's what they say.
Yeah, this is the best. No, it's not, girl.
But yeah, like
lying.
you know, if you're a student, even like, you know, like, yes, I work at Toon Boom, but like, if you're a student, just learn as much software as you can. It's important to
That
have
is
a
to
open
be-
mind.
I spent all 2
As long as Harmony's
two
one
years ago, yeah, I spent like for the last I think back in 2023, I spent my time learning different softwares, and I got to say for the top 3 it's gonna be Toon Boom at top. I'm not biased because Toon Boom has all the tools I need. Unfortunately, it won. So this is not a bias. It just won because it just has so many tools that I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. And now it's even more on top because I learned the node tree and node view, and it's actually making my life easier. I understand it now. It's gonna be Toon Boom, Moho, TV Paint. Dude, I would have put Clip Studio Paint before I touch Adobe Animate ever again. Then it's gonna be Grease Pencil, which will never improve, by the way.
What? I'm pretty sure they will get it.
And the other, all the other like little software you can find on your little iPad or Android phone stuff. But yeah, a lot of high grade softwares. So yeah.
Each time I animate a new Game Grumps, I forget how to animate.
Me too.
What's animation?
After Effects is
Oh.
I know. Someone said After Effects for post. Honestly, since I'm learning and getting better at like composition
okay.
and harmony, I literally do not need After Effects.
Like, I don't understand why you need After Effects unless you're doing like something that's very, very like live action-ish. No, but just like live action, like you need some real effects. Like if you're just doing animation, like I would love to hear why it's needed to use After Effects, except being used to it. Because like, if you're just putting lights and shadows and gradients on a character, like, I don't understand why you need the hassle of exporting all of your layers in another software. That's something that I do not understand. Because at first, I used After Effects. That's what I learned first. But then I was like, dude, I could just do it all in Harmony. So if you use Flash and After Effects, I get it. But if you use Harmony and then export to After, I don't understand. Like, I know there's reasons for it, but most of the time, like for big studios, sometimes there's reasons. There's script, there's not lobby, it's unions. There's like making live action effects that is not cartoon, okay. But like if you're just doing highlights and shadows, please enlighten me because I don't get it.
Honestly, yeah, after learning
Oh, wait.
the composition tools in motion graphics, ugh. You
Yeah,
don't need
like
that.
After Effects for motion graphics is amazing. And like if you're doing your comp on like many different scenes at the same time and you want to do like the colors across multiple scenes, yeah, I get it. Use After because then you can work on many scenes at the same time, which Harmony cannot do. That is true. That's why I'm saying like I'm not I mean, I can say I'm not biased because I probably am, but like I'm not saying that After is bad for everything. I just don't understand it for like highlights and easy shadows that you could just
Exactly.
do in the same software you animated.
Mm-hmm. Applied Transportation Peg, my beloved. But I will say, finding work in the States, especially here in America, for animation is rough currently, and it's going to get rougher. Sadly. But
animation
doesn't
doesn't need to be
mean-
your job to be great.
exactly.
Just do animation because you like it.
Basically, yeah.
Like what I'm saying
But
is
I
you
do.
guys are not
Yeah,
worth
but-
the job you have.
But some people want to be able to animate as their job.
That is true, but it's also just better to like weight your options. Like, I know people who say, "Oh, I want to be animated because it will just make me happy," but like,
Just make
at
sure
the same
you
time, it's
will
like,
be
just-
happy.
make sure you will be happy. But first of all, but it's also important to know that like as times in these trying times, it's good to be safe and jump forward into something that's very
But
uncertain.
like
I know many
Pocahontas
people.
once said, you don't always want to be safe. You want to be the adventure.
That's true.
Don't marry
But it's-
Cocoon.
Kind of like my philosophy.
But I know so many.
It's
I know
like-
so many people.
I had a moment in a coffee shop where I was like, oh, I'm gonna be so unhappy if I'm not doing animation, and I was like, well, so my philosophy is just kind of like, it has to work, so it's going to work.
Good.
Like, and if it starts
Bold.
to not work, I'll make it work, because it literally has to.
Oh, which is fine. I just don't like when people are like, "Oh, if you believe it, it's gonna work out. It's gonna be easy." I'm like, no.
Oh no, it's not gonna be easy.
Oh, it's not going to be easy.
I'm ready for it to be the opposite of easy.
Mhm.
I'm just ready I'm ready for it not to be easy.
Honestly, when I was really young, I thought the same way too. I'm gonna work in animation, just be happy. But as I got older, I discovered I like other things.
You
too.
discovered mortgage.
No, I discovered like honestly, if I could go back in time, I would definitely get a degree in history or open up my own repair shop, low key. Because I learned that I actually kind of like doing that kind of stuff, and there's more to me than to be just be an artist.
Yeah,
Apparently there's good money to
my
make into it,
eye-opening
too.
moment was paying a mortgage. I was like, wow, if I chose animation as a career, I would have never been able to buy a house. But
Yeah.
I'm old. You guys still
We're
have
both
time.
old. You guys have time yet to discover yourself. Like honestly, like during the lockdown, I've been watching a lot of history videos and I've been reading a lot of history books, and I'm like, this stuff is amazing. I love this stuff. And I'm like, why did I not get into this sooner? Like I would have not, and also because I ended up participating a couple months ago in the United States Archives because they were asking for people who knew cursive.
What?
Because
People
their
don't know
AI
cursive
yeah.
anymore?
Apparently not, because they're asking for people who know cursive. And
Chad, do you know
apparently
cursive?
I love cursive.
Just don't teach
They
it
stopped,
anymore.
they stopped teaching it.
They stopped. My mom forced it into me, so that's why I'm awesome.
Like,
at
I
it.
hate to write
But-
cursive, but I'm glad I know it. Just
I was
Yeah.
the last year at my high school that learned that, like we started learning cursive and then we just stopped.
Yeah. My mom used to make me write cursive every summer because she said my cursive was bad. But looking back, she actually benefited me because I ended up participating in archives because they're looking for people to read, look over, and transcribe Civil War documents. And so I spent all winter doing that, and I loved it.
If you don't,
And
if you don't know cursive, how do you sign your name? I'm still stuck on that.
I don't sign
Really
my name
scribble.
in cursive.
A lot of people just don't do it in cursive. I'm actually currently
Type
learning
print?
it. I'm
Yeah.
learning it for the sake of that.
Yeah.
Where it's
Yeah.
like it's one of those things where it's like it's not that I went out of my way not to learn it. Just never no one ever taught me.
Yeah. Yeah, but like so I learned so I didn't end up doing that and I'm like this is amazing. I love this. Why did I do this sooner? But like I think as you get older, like spend time discovering other parts of yourself. Like there's so much more than you than being like I'm just going to be animator and need to be happy. But like there can be more to you. You never know. You never know where life takes you. So
I mean,
I
it's
mean,
also good to have
embrace that path.
it's also good to have a dream, Rappy. Like if Julian wants in his heart and soul to be an animator, and he thinks like this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to make it happen, then that's admirable too. I'm in a very similar boat right now.
it's I think it's
It's a good
important
dream.
as a whole too. Like I don't believe, you know the saying like jack of all trades, master of none.
But
But
better
Yeah.
than a master of one.
Yeah, people forget the second part of that thing.
Well, exactly. I fully believe that what makes a good artist and just an interesting person is someone who has like multitudes of interests. Like for example, the guy who made JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Horihiko Araki.
Mhm.
That guy, if you read his work, it is insane. The things that are in there, he'll be like, someone's power will be like, if you open a door in a room, the air pressure in the room will cause the blood vessels in your this to do this. And like, if you like, the most iconic thing from that series, the poses. It's
Mhm.
because he went to school for a fashion designer and he has an interest in science and history. And he uses all those things to create this manga where his other influences and other interests attribute to what makes him so unique as an artist. Like,
Mhm.
I think it's really valuable to have those other interests.
But that's what me and Rappy
I
were saying also. Like, if you're doing only art and only art, you might miss out. And Jackie Druho, which is a old friend I met some years ago, she has a very good YouTube channel. You should check it out. She was like, at one point she injured her arm, and she was like, drawing was the almost the only thing she ever did and ever like had going on, like animation and drawing and stuff. So when she injured both of her hands, she could not draw. She was like, then who am I? She had nothing going on. So then, she found new hobbies and new passions. But I'm like, like, think of you, like, what if you can't draw tomorrow? What is your like second option? And oftentimes
and
that
I
second option is
agree.
gonna mix up with animation. Like, I love animation and drawing, but I love, like, I've been working with like kids my whole life, so like I love teaching as well. So like, mix and match these things. It's just gonna make you more.
Community outsource because I helped my friend because I was literally the only one in my building who helped the people organize so we can win a lawsuit. So I kind of like organizing community organization too. So I learned how to knack for that too last year, and that's how I won
I,
10K.
oh. I think it is really important to have other things that could hypothetically not necessarily be your main thing, but like a backup.
No,
But
but
I think it's
Justin,
also
Absolutely.
really
no, I was
important
saying that it
to
complements
have
your
work.
animation. That's what I mean. Like, all these
Exactly.
things are gonna complement it on the long run.
I think it is a very good thing to throw oneself into something completely though. Like if someone really likes doing one thing, I don't think there's anything wrong with just throwing yourself into it and being that invested into it. As long as, and that goes for anything, not just art. Do other things. Don't just do one thing. You're gonna become a bland, uninspired person if you just do one thing.
Yeah, I
I
was.
also I think it helps that me and Z are both in our 30s, so I guess life showed us many things.
I mean, you're in your early 30s. Like you've only been there a couple of years.
Yeah, but I've seen a lot in the past 10 years. And I'm a very different person than I was when I got out of college, low key. So
Everyone
very different,
should
very
be.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone
I
should
feel
be
like
a
everyone's.
different person than
Yeah,
when they got in college.
I've
I
seen
mean,
some shit,
I feel like
bro.
everyone at every different ages have all experienced different things. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's not a one rail. It's
Yeah,
everyone's
absolutely.
experiences
Yeah,
are
I'm just saying that when
individual.
I was younger, I was also saying like, it's like, as long as I draw, I'm happy. And then I'm older, and I'm like,
and you know what? At the time, that was probably true.
yeah. But then
Yeah.
like, that kind of thinking can lead, like, it's okay to think that as long as you know what's coming that people don't prepare you for.
Exactly. No one. I think for me, because I ended up being homeless, pursuing my passions, and it made me and disabled, and it made me really rethink things. But
Mhm.
it did not stop me from actually enjoying animation. If anything, it made me want to pursue it more as a gentle hobby. Not a gentle hobby, but as a something to keep me busy throughout the day. Uh
Mm.
I'm not gonna go into details, but I seen a lot and it made me rethink a lot and but I will say this, don't
Like, okay, I'll say this because when I was
my tongue
learning
is on the
animation,
top.
people kept saying that it could be a very stable job, that you could earn a like stable living. And the truth is, and that is something like, I'm not saying it to be pessimistic or like to break your dream. It is something you have to know. It is not a stable job.
Oh yeah, this is
But
like
people keep saying
this
it.
is known.
And it's not, no, it is not known. People go to
It is known.
school and the schools are like, no, but once you get into it, like, it is stable. But no, because if you're trying to get it anything from a bank or like a mortgage or anything, animator is usually not a viable job. So you need someone else to vouch for you. And there's like, it's very hard morally for that, because then you're like, wait, so like what, my job is not real? To a lot of people, it is not. So either you have to lie about it or something. And if you're trying to like find any kind of like stableness, like either loan or like get a car, whatever, like it is something that is hard because it is not stable. It's almost always contract work. And if you find a permanent job at a studio, you're talking to someone who worked at 3 studios who shut down in like few years apart, okay? Even if you're permanent at a studio, you can lose your job anytime without warning. And this is something you have to know before getting in. And if you know, great. But if you're not aware of that, it is a truth that you have to be aware of. Not saying that it's impossible to make a living out of it, but I've been talking to a lot of animators who just now entered the 30s, and that's the what comes out the most. So like, I did not know that this was gonna be like that. So like, you have to set money aside very early, also because absolutely no retirement plans. And if you lose your job, you have no saving, which when you're in your 20s it's fine, but when you hit like, because Neil, you said like we're just entering the 30s, but that's exactly what it is. Because when you're late 30s or like early 40s, it's different, but when you enter that stage of life, you're like, holy shit. So it is something you have to be aware of, and too many people I see are blissfully unaware of these kind of things. So
Yeah, sometimes I have my friends like I got lucky, but like yeah, have my friends they're like, wow, this I did not expect it to be like this. Especially here in California, I've been noticing a lot of people been leaving because they cannot find work and they're in debt now because they've been trying to like look for work in the studios and they're like, well, no one's hiring. And I heard there was a hiring back in August, like a animation job fair in Burbank around August, and a lot of studios were there and they're like, we're not hiring. So yeah.
but like I said, you can find work.
Yeah.
And but it's just that you're always going to have to look for another job, another job, another job. And if that's something you're at ease with, my brother works in the cinema industry. He's a sound engineer. Like, he does all the boom and the sound editing and stuff. His job is not stable. He can be 2 months without pay. But like, he now like adapted to it and he understands it. But like, there is no such thing as a stable animation job. And I was a firm believer that you could, but like, no. So like, if you're sick, no one's gonna care for you, so you have to plan these things. But like I said, many people do it. I just want people to be aware of these things, because
Yeah,
schools
like
are
be ready.
not saying it.
Yeah. Like be ready to like, you know, script and save, but it's not impossible to find work. It's gonna be hard,
It's
but it's
very
not impossible.
possible. It's just that you have to understand these kind of things.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a lot of flip flopping around, unfortunately. If you like stability, be easy on animation. But if you're okay with like being flexible and working with the tides, the waves of time, totally go for it because you might have a ball with it.
Yeah, and animation is one of these jobs that's amazing because you can just move around the world with it. Like, who else could say, like, oh, like, at 23, was I 23? 20? I don't know. Like, I moved to Denmark for a year to work, like, out of nowhere, with, like, 2 weeks notice. It's great when you're in your 20s, but when you're in your 30s, 40s, and you have to move country constantly to work, it's different. So, you know,
It's
like,
different, yeah.
but it's great because you can do that. And if that's something that you love, go for it. Like, animation can be great. It's just that you have to be ready. And a lot of people I talk to now are like, gosh, if I knew, I would have did things a bit differently. Still do animation, but some of them would have went maybe to get like a second like diploma in something else to complement their animation techniques. Maybe like learn coding or like learn how to teach to like mix and match stuff. But like yeah. Oh, Mikri's saying, imagine if I become super talented animator after years of work and practice, and then one day I retire and tell my children about my proudest achievement, a coconut cola advertisement. Dude, that coconut advertisement could be fucking amazing, and you could be very proud of it. I don't see what the problem is with your statement.
Yeah.
I think it's
They still get. Doesn't that one animator still get paid for like the Hershey Kisses one?
I don't know. What are you saying, Neil?
I have professors who've worked on like ads and like they're very proud of the ads that they've worked
Yeah,
on. Like
they're amazing.
one of my favorite professors, that's what he mainly did. But he also made things where I was like, oh shit, you made that? I grew up watching that.
Oh,
And
yeah,
like,
it
you
happened to
directed
me
that. That's
too.
crazy. But then he's just like, yeah, this one like I don't know, like weird Australian ad. I made this and I love it. And I'm like, that's so crazy.
Right? That's so fun. Like ads are not all evil. Like ads, yes, like it depends on what company you're working for, but like they also create a lot of fun memories for people. Like, I don't know. I don't demonize everything.
That's
Yeah,
probably
AdWords is
less
actually pretty.
so. It's probably less so true now, with ads being ever more
AI'd.
of an. Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say ever more of just an annoyance that you'll randomly encounter rather than like just a staple to living.
They're no
But
longer
honestly,
a generational like icon. They're now more of a I'm paying to make these go away, and I'm not paying enough to make them all go away.
ad work is actually probably the most stable form of animation you can get into.
What?
Like,
That
I know
is
a
not
lot.
true. Especially not today. Most people I
Not
knew
today.
who worked in ads all lost their jobs
gonna-
to AI in the past
Yeah. Well,
4 months.
whoa.
Because for ads, like for studio work, it's different because you need consistency. So you need to animate the same characters over multiple seasons. So humans it is. If you're talking about an ad, it's like you do it and then it's gone. Like you don't need consistency. You don't need reuse anything. So like a lot of people now are just sitting in office being like, I want to make an ad about my gum product. So the ad is going to be a teddy bear chewing gum. Entered prompt in the ad thing, in the AI thing, pumps out bullshit, puts it out there, people see it, people hate it. It's fine because it's just an ad and then rinse and repeat. You don't need consistency. So I will disagree with this. Like ads has been one of the first thing that AI took over. Unfortunately.
Wow, I did not.
Yeah, we
I
also
did
saw
not.
the holiday Coca-Cola ad last
With
year.
the train, I saw it in the theater and I
Yeah,
almost
the
barfed.
holidays are coming. Holidays are coming.
Well, that being said, I do unfortunately have to bounce, but it was great doing the live stream, guys.
Like I said,
Bye,
you can do
Joey, we love
animation.
you.
It's great.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. We believe in you. Your
Bye.
art's really great.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. I don't think, as someone said, ad work always seems to feel a little soulless. I don't think so. Because there's always that one ad in your head that stays for you forever. And the one animation ad I saw as a kid growing up was the Tootsie Roll Pop, and I loved it. I still love it today. How many licks does it take to get to the center of Tootsie Pop? It was just so charming to me. And also the Red Bull ads. I love the Red Bull ads. Buy our drink.
Oh
Red
yeah,
Bull done
the
these
little
ads.
hand-drawn ones. Red Bull gives you.
Yeah, they-
wings.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah, they were cute.
And what was that one ad? A lot of video games are using animation studios to advertise their work too for trailers. It seems to be a bit more common now. I'm thinking about the old, like early 2000s Red Bull ads. But they were still hand drawn. Oh, and the Charmin Ultra ads before they went 3D.
Oh
That's how
yeah,
old I am.
that was made in
They were super
Montreal.
cute. Yeah, they were super cute. Charmin Ultra, less is good. Less is more. Yeah. Yeah, when they were still doing it on paper. Yeah. Uh, yeah, there was a lot of good ads. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mickey. There was a lot of like ads playing on like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon for during children airing hours. But I have a peculiar opinion. Serb says, I have a peculiar opinion about it. Maybe a little radical. It's nice when the product they're promoting is part of their culture. But most of the advertisements I watch are for foreign brands.
Hmm.
Interesting. I was. Hmm. Oh my God, yeah, the brands for Captain Crunch were cracked as hell.
Yo, I've
Love
never
them.
seen them as a kid because here advertisement to children is banned. We already talked about that. But
Yeah,
I
Canada.
recently found the Fruit Loops commercial and they were so cute. There was even one where people were like, oh, it's the colored style, it's ugly. I love that thing. It was so cute. Like they made everything more flat and more like geometric shape. Like I loved it, but people hated it. But I liked the Fruit Loops ads. They were very cute. I'm glad I
love the
didn't grow
Captain
up with
Crunch
them though. I
ads.
would have eaten way more Fruit Loops than I did. I love Fruit Loops.
Crunchitize me, Captain. The Captain Crunch ads were lit as hell.
Never seen
them.
them.
I could love Captain Crunch. Also, Frosted Flakes. And freaking Lucky Charms were amazing too because they went crazy with their ads back in the 2000s.
Never seen them.
Yeah, I know. But again,
Clueless.
Canada. Clearly Canadian.
Clueless. How about you, Neil? Any memorable ads?
Any what ads?
Any memorable,
Sorry, I was
memorable
lip-syncing.
ads?
Sure, but like none that I feel like are that relevant to the conversation.
Mm.
Oh, like we're talking about like ads that air for like kids during Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, Disney Channel. Dun 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 dun. Watching Disney.
Yeah, I know the ones you're referring to, but none are really jumping to the front of my mind. You mentioned a bunch of cereal ones that every time you brought up one, it came back to my mind. It's like the M&M's Finding Santa.
Oh my, that one was pretty good.
He
I
does
wonder if they still-
exist.
I wonder if the people who made it still get paid for that. I think they do.
I doubt it. Usually, if you're I know that there's no way. If you're an animator working for ads, it's a one-time gig. You get paid, but you don't get royalties from it at all. I've never seen that.
Oh.
I mean, unless I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you don't get no royalties whatsoever. It's like animators working on a show; they don't get royalties of the show, which makes no sense. But
Is that why most of the creators are actually voice actors choose to get that voice actor credit?
yeah, voice
royalties?
actors get credit, not animators who don't get respect.
So that explains why a lot of them go into voice acting.
Do you remember Apple Jacks?
Nope.
Here I come, my Cindy man.
Yes, I remember Apple Jacks.
Yeah, that they got rid of the cinnamon stick.
So sad.
I thought they just made him not Jamaican anymore.
Oh, wait, did they really just do that? Let me actually see that.
I watched TV via an app for the first time, and I gotta say, ads got boring. Ads used to have soul in them. Everything on TV is kind of boring, low key.
Wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I haven't watched TV in
Yeah,
like
you know,
15 years.
Yeah, but I watch it because it was like a live streaming ad to watch one show.
Miku said they're
Couldn't
find
tired
it anywhere
of celebrity and live action ads. You want to see Chris Pratt eating your cereals?
Let him eat his cereal. Or what's her fucking name?
Steve Buscemi?
Glenn?
Clint
She was like
Eastwood?
he's still alive?
Yeah,
Glenn Close?
He's making all the ads for cereals.
Alepto
Yeah,
just shared a
or
box
see
of
Glenn Close
Applejack.
an ad.
What?
Alepto, what do you know when this box of Apple Jacks is from? Today's?
It looks kind of old, but let me see. 6 months ago, a post was uploaded with that.
Oh my god, it's ugly. No soul.
They're so bland.
Yeah, corporate.
I can't remember though if they actually were getting complaints about the cinnamon or not.
Well, I mean, like, as a child who didn't know what Jamaica was, I certainly didn't care.
Yeah, I get that.
How do you not know what
but
Jamaica was?
It's like that kind of thing
Because I
where
was a
it's like
child.
the Mario thing where he was wearing a sombrero and they said it's offensive to Mexican people, but like the Mexican people were vibing with it. They're like, dude, that's so cool. Give Mario like 5 sombreros.
And
So like
He was
social
in
justice
Mexico
warrior
land.
also say that.
He was in Mexico land surrounded by Day of the Dead people.
Yeah, but it's so offensive.
All right.
and there's Brock and Pokemon when for a short bit they replaced him with Tracy.
What, because Brock was too much of a sexual deviant? What was the problem?
The
People
eyes.
were getting offended over the eyes.
Oh, okay.
But like
He's Hawaiian.
people forgot that like he was anyway, whatever.
He's
was,
basically
like,
Hawaiian. I cannot say their name, but it's the indigenous people of Japan or Hokkaido. I don't know. I don't know. Scott for life. That's not Jamaican. Is it? Let me see. I should know. My family's from Jamaica, apparently. Jamaica and Haiti.
Rappy is allegedly Jamaican.
No,
Could
because
be
I found out
wrong.
my birth family. My birth family contacted us and said, "Yeah, our family came from Jamaica and Haiti." And I'm like, "Cool."
Like, cool,
yeah.
End
That
of
was
phone
cool.
call.
Cool. Yeah, basically, yeah. So we're from Jamaica and Haiti. Well, on my mom's side, my dad's side, I don't know yet. So apparently, he's running from the law. You think?
Okay.
Exciting.
Yeah, exciting.
Are you running from the law?
He tried being an
No.
addict, couldn't afford it, so he had turned to a life crime.
Yeah.
I should find him and turn him in.
It's like in the
This
cop
is what you
show I
get.
watch. At one point, one guy like needs to find a place to live because he's living in his car, and like a cop cannot live in a car for reasons.
Yeah.
And like he just like radios all his colleagues on the road. And it's like some guy's like, yeah, so like this dude needs like to find like 10 grand in a week. Do you have any advice? And the other cop is like, I don't know, rob a bank. They're like, shut up. He's like, I'm just being realistic. I don't know, rob a bank. Oh boy. Hey, my animation is going. Woo!
Look at it move.
Think it's better if I twist it the other way. Like that.
Yeah, I think Israel should invest in more animation.
Hmm?
Country, like, I think some other countries should, like, invest into animation. Just do little cool things. I don't know.
Sure.
Be fun.
It's just that it's not a very lucrative thing. So if your country has like problems finding food, maybe like investing in animation is
Not food.
the best
It's just like there's I don't think there's many. Because I thought about there's not many cartoons coming out of Finland nowadays. You would think they would.
What is going on in Finland?
What people chilling? That's what. That's what's going on in Finland. People chilling.
Oh, they got Angry Birds.
Mm?
Really? Scott originated in Jamaica, huh?
Oh, Moomin Valley.
Yeah, Jamaica has
Actually,
a
I was-
bunch of
I was-
animation studios. I taught there like 2 times, I think.
Yeah, well, apparently Moomin is Finnish. But yeah, when I look up Finnish cartoons, it's Angry Birds, Moomin, and some reindeer ones. What are these? These reindeer B movies and Catchy Girl of the Meadows.
I know Pakistan came out with a pretty cool animation a couple of weeks ago called The Glass Worker, and it's very, very pretty.
Oh, that's out?
Yeah, it was airing some of select theaters, but I heard it's pretty good. Solid plot too, which surprised me. 'Cause usually they skip over the plot, but I heard it's really good.
Hmm.
It does definitely take a lot of things from Ghibli films though, but it makes it its own thing. So I'm like, you know what? Based.
I do kind
Good
of
for
want
you,
to watch this because
Pakistan.
this guy looks kind of funny though.
Poland animation.
Oh,
Yeah,
that does,
in the
that
90s,
does look
yeah.
very Ghibli.
It's great.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
that's not
because
Glassworker. That's Catchy.
that's Heidi. Is it?
Heidi?
Or is it Little Women?
It says Catchy or Catri, Girl of the Meadows.
It's probably Heidi. But a lot of former
Oh,
pre
based on the
Ghibli's
Finnish novel
artists.
Hyman. So no, it's not Heidi. It's its own thing.
A lot of looks like the same similar studios who worked on it. He worked on a lot of stuff in the 80s and 70s. Miyazaki and his goons. He did a lot. Like he didn't start doing Ghibli stuff until he was in his 40s. So, you guys got time to cook.
It's never too late.
It's never too late, of course.
Never too late to organize your note view.
Yeah, my note view is perfect. First of all, no, it's jealous.
The heck? Okay, I just saw this guy and I'm a little bit scared.
Argentina and Brazil and some parts of Mexico, if I recall correctly.
Like, who
Are
is
kinda-
behind clip art?
The what?
Happy people.
Who's
Happy
making
people. Happy people.
this? It definitely seems happy in that picture.
Mhm.
Even the eyes
Yeah.
that are blue for some reason.
He just loves his country so much.
Mm-hmm. But I will say, animation is very expensive and takes a lot of money. But I'm pretty sure Argentina has grants for animation. I'm not sure. I have to look into that later, but Definitely Europe does. Definitely Europe. I know for sure.
I wonder if I can run into Canada and then get funded by putting a bunch of Canadian flags everywhere in my cart.
100%.
Really? Well, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Lock it, and Icarus are now Canadian.
Oh yeah, just put a bunch of Canadian. Well, but that's true for most countries. If you want to get funding, it needs to be some kind of propaganda for the country. I'm just saying.
Okay, we're gonna put French. We're gonna put French propaganda on Wild Magic.
Yeah, it doesn't work if you put an American flag in it.
I'm sure
Yeah,
it helps.
American sucks anyway.
What? America
I don't
is
want
full
American
of
propaganda.
like America's like the king of nationalism. Like, come on, like if you want to get some grants from the US, like you just put some US in there. Talk about the army or whatever. They're like, oh, that's not great. Get a grant for it.
Yes, give me that sweet Canadian grant. I'll make all my voice actors will be Quebec and French.
I'm like my
Well,
feet
the French-
hurts. I've been standing for like 2 hours. Time to sit in my chair.
We will have a French dub before we have an English dub. Because I think French will fit them better. Low key.
I think it'll be funnier if it's Quebec French.
Yeah. Why does
So
the big
then-
curly man sound like a hillbilly, French hillbilly? No.
What? That's not how
No,
it
there are
sounds
some
like.
really good there's some really good Quebecian voice actors with cool voices.
But we don't sound like hillbillies.
Yeah, what?
I'm this is a joke between like proper French from France
I
and
mean, it's not a joke to
Quebec
us.
I know.
Just saying.
Yeah, but like yeah. But I just like yeah. Why does the big curly man have a scary French accent? But yeah, put Canadian stuff in your animation, get that free grant money.
Recently read an article about a town in Guatemala. One of the largest and most beautiful Starbucks shops were open. The locals feared the local coffee shops would suffer. Then all the locals kept drinking at local shops because they tasted authentic. Yeah, well, that's cool.
You cannot beat Guatemala when it comes to coffee, low key. That's like putting Starbucks in like a Turkish and what was that one country? Any
The Domino's
North
trying
African
to
company?
build in Italy.
yeah, low key, like low key. You cannot like that's really they grow all the good coffee from too. So like you're not gonna like Starbucks is not gonna win. You're not gonna win. That's
I
like
didn't
trying to
actually
put
know
like
they were known for that.
oh yeah, Guatemala. A lot of Latin American countries grow really good coffee. That's where the coffee beans come from. They need tropical environment to grow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Coffee in Puerto Rico was phenomenal. Like Renee still sends me some every couple months.
Yeah, like you can like if a fruit that can only grow in that one area of the world, and you're trying to like beat it with your cheap capitalism stuff, you're gonna lose low key. It's like trying to make like what's it called Tanzania makes really good coffee too. I will say that like because it grows really well there. Like those warm continents make coffee thrive. So of course it's gonna taste really good. And of course the people there are gonna know how to use it properly. So and yeah, Starbucks does buy coffee from there, but like for some reason they don't know how to process it properly. So that's why it always tastes like burnt slop.
From my completely outside perspective view of Starbucks, it seems like the fast food version of coffee.
It is a fast food version of coffee.
Okay.
Like
they have
I'm
good
surprised
matcha
there.
though.
you haven't had cheddar matcha.
Okay, but okay, not like ceremony kind of thing, but like I've had matcha in different brands. This one is acceptable. Like I do like it.
Yeah, I
nice
personally
ladies.
never drank a cup of coffee in my life.
Apparently, Tanzania
should-
have amazing coffee, according to Serb. Unnecessary.
They
Serb.
do.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
don't need coffee to function, I'd say don't start.
Don't start.
But like
I really
also,
love it.
because Mick was
Interact
saying
with
the
ABV.
locals only visit Starbucks if they want some colorful gimmicky drink. Well, why else would anyone go to Starbucks? Like, is there actually people who go to Starbucks and like, I drank like some good authentic coffee. But
It says me
I'm
Starbucks,
sure
but like I
there
had money.
oh my god.
I know, but it tastes like ass. They deserve to. They didn't even fill my cup up properly. So I'm like, you know what? Y'all deserve to like close all your stores here. So, they already are closing all the stores here. So I'm like, yeah, figures.
Unrelated, but Z, I love this stretchy shape of Aaron.
Do you like it?
Same.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm still working on it.
I didn't even realize that was Aaron. I thought it was like a squash you were drawing in the background.
Yeah, he looks like a little vegetable.
He's a potato. Yeah, you're not gonna beat the local coffee house where the coffee beans grow like only a mile away. And part of the local culture, low key. So it's kind of dumb. Seven-Eleven is not very special at all. The Japanese ones are though, and we did have a Family Mart, but it sucked, and then closed down because I think the owners really stopped caring after a couple years, and I don't blame them. They were an elderly couple, but we did have a Family Mart here.
Did something
Azalea
change in
Banks.
Harmony's code?
Why are you looking at the code?
Or not like at the code, but like when I moved a line, it snapped its curve to like another line, but I didn't even have that feature on. That's like the first time I've seen it do that.
Azalea Banks, a crazy lady. She's done. She's a mess. She is a mess. All I gotta say about her. She ain't good music, but
Oh man,
she's a mess.
it's so awesome when someone gets famous and then they browse Twitter all day and yell at people. Like, you have money, you can go have hobbies.
She's the equivalent of Kanye. That's all I gotta say. The female equivalent of Kanye. Make great music, but crazy.
I think there's probably a prerequisite.
She's
like,
insane.
to making to like getting that big in that industry that you gotta be probably a bit crazy to deal with it.
I don't know. No, this is pure insanity. Like I'll say both Kanye, in my personal opinion, both Kanye and Azalea are very heavily talented people who need to be put on medication.
I mean, yeah, Kanye is like crazy.
You know, you haven't seen the tweets Azalea see tweets and shit Azalea said. Like that woman can make a fine ass song. For some reason, she lets this crazy side of her like leap out and do crazy shit here.
I think there was like one rapper or something that like that they got a bunch of money and then they were like, I want to create Atlantis. And,
Oh, it's
and
good to
I
have
seriously-
dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't just go the Dr. Dre route? Like invest your money and be quiet.
I think
Rap.
I think it's actually pronounced rapture.
Oh my
Rap.
God.
Bioshock.
Oh right.
Enter right when I catch you. I got
Who in the
raptured, but I
chat
went to
got
the wrong
raptured?
area. Apparently, they sent me to a city underneath the sea full of Art Deco shit and men in suits running around trying to kill people for their blood.
Yeah, that happens.
That's what the rapture
Yeah.
is?
No, it's a joke because in Bioshock there's a place called Rapture.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was just saying
Yeah,
because the
that's-
rapture technically happened
Yeah.
recently.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I mean-
In Bioshock 1 and 2, the underwater city that you takes place in is named Rapture.
Mm-hmm. So
And it's a failed
Right.
dystopia.
Oh, that's actually a really good name for that. Also,
Yeah.
my voice is going out.
it's okay. But I will say a lot of music. I don't know what makes music artists go crazy. It could be just from sheer talent or pressure of life and performing, but I don't know.
Maybe they was always crazy.
Everyone was crazy. I don't know. Actually, I had the chance to meet Kanye when I was homeless. Low key, because he had a performance at the shelter I was in.
That's interesting.
All right.
This is when he was during his gospel hip hop phase. So I poked my head in for a minute, but I was like, nah.
Oh, during the Jesus is King shit.
Yeah, he came to our shelter to perform
Oh.
for us.
Wow.
I mean, that's kind of neat.
It was
If it's
kind of
with
neat,
good
and so
intention.
I don't think so
Oh.
because I felt something evil in there. And also, there was another rapper outside of Skid Row tossing $100 bills at people. LA, it's crazy during Christmas time, especially during Skid Row. Oh. Yeah, it was a crazy year. Some dude was just out there tossing $100 bills to people on a car. Yeah, it's wild over here. And Will Smith's kid was food truck was over there too, giving out free food. It's vegan food, but it's not that bad. So yeah, that was a crazy Christmas year. Game of Thrones.
All right.
Okay, do you think there's going to be an Elden Ring show?
Hmm?
An Elden Ring show? Because the guy who did Game of Thrones actually wrote some parts of Elden Ring.
Wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah.
That's what I heard in the Ninja 6, in the Starbomb song. Praise the king.
Yeah. Well, like George R.R. Martin, from my understanding, is he wrote like the baseline of the lore and then handed it over to From Software and was like, all right, now you guys extrapolate from this.
I think for me, I'm not into Souls game, but I'm into that Souls lore, so I've been watching a lot of those videos, and I gotta say, all the games are incredibly well written. Like, damn.
Oh yeah. Although the way you are fed the story is incredibly obtuse.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause it's all in cryptic dialogue and item descriptions, And like one of my favorite ways that someone put it is like, imagine if you walked around town and found 5,000 sticky notes and thought, man, that book was wild.
Well, that's kind of how Hollow Knight is told as well. Most
Well, yeah,
people who play
Yeah.
Hollow Knight
Hollow
have no
Knight-
idea what the story is.
This is Hollow Knight has a lot of Dark Souls DNA in it.
Yep.
Basically, yeah.
I was playing Silk Song the other day, like doing the run back from fighting the same hard boss over and over and over. I mean, they're like, man, I haven't felt like this particular experience since the Souls games.
Absolutely.
And
I
like
think we're gonna get
even Elden Ring didn't give me exactly that experience every time because it was very generous about letting you retry the boss pretty immediately in a lot of them. Not that I love runbacks, but I don't know, it was nostalgic.
But all I'm saying is, it's like I think a lot of these Soulsborne games go really heavy into the lore, and I think they're able to portray a story that's very unique thanks to the way it's played.
Yeah.
And some of the best stories in the past like couple of years have been through video games alone, in my opinion.
Sure.
I'll say 10 years because I don't know why. I think a lot of video game developers are putting like all their like points into storytelling, using video games as a storytelling medium rather than just
I
a
mean,
fun
storytelling
game.
is a big part of the game, but it doesn't have to be just like,
No, I think it's got
show don't
graphics
tell.
improved because I think the graphics improve like they go harder into story and dwell in like more themes like philosophy and stuff like that, and all that fun jazz.
Well, yeah, especially with like a video game like the Souls series, because in a TV show or a movie or even a book, stories are told fairly linearly. Like you follow the one guy or a small group of people, and you experience the world through their eyes, and you only ever get to see what they see for the most part. But as a video game, it's an entire world that you're exploring, not necessarily just like an open world, but like the it has to be fleshed out to be interesting, and they try to make it interesting. So like you go to this castle, it's like, oh, what happened here? Oh, there was a guy here, and he went insane, and he experimented on all these people, and it's like, wow, this is totally unnecessary to like the main plot. So in like a movie, this would have been completely left out, but I got to find it and experience it and discover it.
Yeah, and then you discover you're like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
That was being Bioshock 2 when we realized Alexander literally turned himself into some kind of fish monster thing. I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay, so in Bioshock 2, you meet like a scientist who literally went insane. Like, he thought ingesting all that atom would make him like the most like superior being. I think it's been a hot minute. It's been like 15 years since I played the game. But once you actually find him, all you see is like just a blob in like a giant tank, and he starts begging you to give him Adam, which you kind of do. But if you go to the game files, you can see his full form. It's just this giant mutated fish man thing. It's so freaky, but like I love it, and that's why I say Bioshock was. I think Bioshock kind of started the whole like strong narrative
What?
through
No.
finding. Yeah.
No, I disagree. There's many other games before that also did it.
Which one?
I don't know what started the strong narrative. It definitely came out in a strong year, like 2007.
2007. Yes.
Look at all the games that came out in 2007. It's a oops all bangers year.
I remember playing all of them when they came out, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and like
And
let me look at it. Because
not
I
being
remember
5
that
years
year.
old.
Yeah, 2007 video games.
Child. Yeah. 2007 video games. Xbox.
We got Wii Sports. We got Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Halo 3, Super Mario Galaxy. Skip ahead.
Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Let's go. Portal. Yeah, a lot of those games had like insane. We're going hard. The start of going hard. Oh yeah, Heavenly Sword came out that year.
Guitar Hero
I would
3.
say. Yeah, but
Elder-
Bioshock did start it. I'm just saying.
Elder Scrolls Oblivion. WarioWare Smooth Moves. Resident Evil 4 on the Wii. A lot of people still say is the best version.
What? No way.
Well,
With the nunchuck?
When you play it with the Wii Zapper and like it feels like you're holding a gun.
Oh yeah, that must have been nice. I have a Wii Zapper. I should try it.
There was this
I'm
one
just
small
saying-
indie game I remember growing up that was called Undertale.
Oh. I got things to say about Undertale. Don't call me a hater.
Here's the
Call me a
game.
hater. But I think
Second Phoenix
as
Wright
beautiful as Undertale was, how like, one guy, only two people only made it. I don't know. I found it lacking. I found it boring.
Hater.
Which
I'm a
game?
hater.
Which game?
Undertale and Deltarune. I found it very boring.
Wait, did you play for like 2 seconds?
I actually played it on my friend's thing for like an hour or two, but I was like, this is boring.
Okay, well if you played the
only
game
got
for an
in.
hour or two, like
I don't think that's even the first area.
I
Rappy,
don't know.
come
It was
on.
back. It was back then, but I was like, but I will say the story was good, but it's just like the gameplay, not so much. Like I don't want to dodge. I don't want to play a Touhou game.
Hey chat, what's a
bullet
game
hell
you really
game.
like that has a good story?
Again, Rappy, Undertale's only 7 hours long.
Make some effort.
Oh, I don't want to play a Touhou game.
Okay,
Touhou knockoff
okay.
game.
Okay, fine. Watch a playthrough then. You need to.
I did watch a
experience it.
playthrough.
Okay, good.
I did watch a playthrough.
Okay, good. You are forgiven.
Which
Yeah.
one?
The ones where they don't talk, so I can just listen
Ah,
and observe.
A long play.
that's
Long play,
understandable.
yeah, the best ones. I don't want commentary in my games.
Yeah, that's what I go to if no one I like has played the game that I want to watch.
Yeah, exactly. But I will say, Undertale Deltarune, I can see why people have a very soft spot for it, and people who love Mother love it too. But for me, it wasn't just for me. It wasn't for me. But the story was
what's funny?
very beautiful.
You know, it's funny. I
Too.
love Undertale and Deltarune. I do not care for Mother and Earthbound.
Me neither.
I couldn't get into them.
Earthbound was nightmarish. Like, for it to be for that to inspire the cuddly, cozy world of, yeah, yes, I'm calling Undertale because even just like the final boss being slowly a demon thing. Because at the end of the day, they save the world with like, oh, we love you still, but whatever. But and you know, dead children. Something about Mother was just fucked up and evil. And it's just like, I think that's the reason why there's still not a true American release yet. There was something profoundly dark.
Beginnings came out. It's just Mother 3 that hasn't gotten the official release.
Yeah, Mother 3. I think there's just something deathly dark and deeply profound about the Mother series that just seems evil. But I think that's why it's a classic.
It was different. It inspired a lot of indie games. There's like an entire indie genre that's just like inspired by Earthbound.
Mother. Yeah, other brand. Yeah.
Mori.
Mori, yeah. Take
Decent
care of your mental
painful.
health, kids, the games.
Right, I still gotta play
Basically,
Bug
that's-
Fables. I think it's
That's
Mori.
literally what all these indie games are. Take care of your mental health, guys. Trust your
Yeah.
friends.
As Yume Nikki, and then that spawned a whole bunch more.
Your mental illness is valid, and you should be seen. The games. That's why I don't care much for indie games anymore, because that's all they're saying.
You don't want people to be seen?
I want people to be seen, but that's all they seem to be kind of tying to. Like, your mental health matters. Like, you can do other topics too, bro.
Okay, well, not everyone
Yes,
plays every game. Sometimes this will be
I
the
want someone to
first
dive
extended
into. I want
content.
someone to dive into Buddhism.
And
Then play Sekiro.
Shadows died twice.
yeah, I
Sekiro's
used to
about
think about
Buddhism.
mental health kind of resonating with a lot of the game developers.
Indie games. Yeah, exactly. So I respect that. I 100% respect that, though.
I don't know. So just because a message or a lesson has been taught once in a game or a movie or a show doesn't mean another one can't tackle that exact same lesson.
That's true.
And it's
I guess that's
especially
why
interesting getting like multiple perspectives on it.
That's true. Looking at you mouth washing. Ugh. Ooh, that game was heavy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I watched a playthrough that I was like, God fucking damn, why does this have a fandom that before these little kids start playing these games and making these little fandoms, they need to start reading books. Please. I know I'm not supposed to waste off like a book, but like have some media literacy before you jump into these games.
Oh my god.
Media literacy is important.
I think it needs to be taught in school.
Absolutely, because what do you mean these teeny boppers are liking these games and are like having a fandom like, oh well, he's just a sad boy. Woo. Like, no, like please read books, learn perspectives from other art, learn perspectives and how authors and writers create a narrative. What's the word? My brain is still foggy from this cold. And how narratives can be written in a way that what is the word? Think about something subtle, but I'll think of it. I'll think of it. But like, please read books, gal. Please read books. Like you'd be surprised how many kids. Speaking of indie, you'd be surprised how many kids are not aware that the Amazing Digital Circus is actually loosely based off of the very famous short story I have no mouth and I must scream.
Yeah. Well, I
It's
knew
only
that
10.
I knew that Kane was loosely based off of what the hell's the AI name?
Yeah, AM.
Mm-hmm.
AM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
I did read it recently, and I could see a lot of the similarities and parallels.
Yes. But you'd be surprised how many kids do not know that. And it's not appropriate for children. Loki's not appropriate for children, but I'm like,
is it that dramatic that they don't know?
I mean, like, I have no mouth and I must scream is kind of a horrific tale, so I don't blame children for not knowing it. Like,
yeah.
Also,
I read it in high school, so I'm just like,
okay.
Are they not teaching? Are they not teaching us this?
It was not part of my curriculum.
It was part of mine.
A little bit wild to make that part of the curriculum, to be honest.
Well, I had a very weird teacher, so.
I see. We had Animal Farm for ours.
Animal Farm was intense too. Antigone was intense.
Yeah, and Hatchet.
My friend. Oh my god, the Hatchet. I read the Hatchet in elementary school.
Here, kids. Here's a story about existential nightmares.
Here, kids. Here's a story about a kid pulling an axe out of another kid. Where the red friend grows. I read that in the 4th grade. Like, the books they had me reading were intense.
What else there was?
I don't think I had a ton of required reading before high school.
That's all I did throughout my school years, like required reading this. Well, then again, like I literally won an award at my elementary school because I read so goddamn much. They literally they're like, hey, you read a lot, so here's an award. Here's a gift box
Damn.
because you read so goddamn fucking much throughout school. And I was like, based. I didn't say that, but I was like, hell yeah. Um, so yeah, but going back to media literacy and the digital circus and how creators are influenced by books, I think it's a good thing. And I think people should read these short stories more. That's what I've been doing lately, reading more short stories, because I can't be damned to read a novel as a novel anymore. I'm just not built like that anymore. But I've been reading a lot of short stories from Gothic literature, spooky season. And I gotta say, uh it's great. Uh uh I recently read All the World of Grave, which is basically people buying up coffins and as a trendy new thing, and the yellow wallpaper, how a woman is literally going insane in a
I
room
know
full of
that
yellow
one.
wallpaper. Yeah,
I
that
had
one,
I
yeah.
had to read that one. That
Wasn't it
one's
crazy?
about undiagnosed mental illness.
Yep.
Yeah, she's like clogging the walls. Some people say it was basically postpartum, but I would say mental illness. But yeah, it's intense, and I think that story did make people slightly more aware of women's issues, but very slightly because again it was printed in the 1800s. I think I have to check and see. But yeah. So yeah, read more books, y'all. It will influence your animation more. Books are good.
I think the last book I read was House of Leaves, a feel-good story.
That was not a feel-good story. In fact, it was a very hard read. Like, when did I read that? I read that.
I read it last year.
I read that in college. I think I
It,
read
wa-
that
it
in
was
college.
it was my Halloween project last year.
Hmm.
Oh my
Read House of
god.
Leaves. And you know what? I finished it a lot faster than I thought I would because it was very engrossing.
Y'all should watch The Yellow King and go insane. I read the book. I didn't go insane.
Now you say that. But what
I
if
was insane.
you are insane?
I was insane before I read the Yellow King. So
You can't make me crazy.
take
I'm
that.
already crazy.
Take that, Yogg-Sothoth! You can't make me crazier.
I was recommended trying to read, recommended to read Lovecraft. And they recommended The Mountain of Madness. So then, as I was reading it, they started describing things that were scary to them by using foreign artwork as the basis for it. And I was like, oh yeah, because Lovecraft's racist.
Racist,
And then I stopped reading it.
Don't stop reading it. Keep reading it. But like, you guys saw how many of his books ended like, I'm scared of foreigners. This looks scary. Oh no, a black man, spooky. But you know, y'all should totally not read The Blood Meridian.
What?
That Blood Meridian. Absolutely insane. I don't think I said it right, but how did I describe it? Basically, the wildest of all wests. That's all I gotta say. You have to read it. It's a very, very intense read.
Do you guys ever play or watch a playthrough of Soma?
Nope.
No.
No.
I heard of some of.
It was made by the
Recently.
Amnesia: The Dark Descent guys.
Oh my god. Yeah, yeah. That's why I know it's gonna be a tough game to go through.
Yeah.
Someone
Actually think-
says one thing.
What?
So one thing that bothers me is people think every single quirky character in media is autistic.
I'm also bothered by that because like being autistic is not a personality trait
Quirky
in
thing.
a way. So
Exactly.
it's like whenever people
And
make the okay, I mean it's not related to that, but like I hate when you take things that are not a personality and you make it a personality, such as like the autistic person being either the freaking smart one or the quirky character, or like oh yeah, when the people take like Ace character and they just make them dumb or like very childlike, and I'm like, dude, it's not because you want to hump someone that you don't know what a wee wee is. So like
Yeah.
Don't close my stream, YouTube. I did said wee wee. I didn't
Yeah.
say dick. Well, I mean now I did, but like, I didn't
Yeah,
before.
I also see people like, I guess, depicting Sonic as Ace, but like not change his character whatsoever.
Is it just
Mhm.
because he doesn't want to fuck Amy?
I guess.
He's all those hot women around him. What do you mean? She's chasing the goal. Like I don't think Sonic is just the type to settle down with anyone really.
He's
Yeah,
too
I
fat.
think
He just
that's
gives you
why
that
people
vibes.
describe him like that.
But like that still doesn't mean you're like Ace or whatever. Like he goes with the wind. He's a free man.
Is it
He wants to
possible?
run.
Is it possible that Sonic, as a child character, is not a sexual creature?
Yeah.
Exactly. He's like 16.
Yeah.
He's 16. They're all like what, 8 to like 16 years old.
It's like when
Like-
people are like, "That's my character. She's 8 and like she's gay," and I'm like, "No, she's not. She's 8. That's it. Like at 8, you don't. I mean, normally think of like
Well, you can know your preference
Okay,
that
yeah.
young. That's fine.
Yeah.
And, like, you don't.
When
have
I
to
was
be,
7, I knew I was Ace.
You
I
don't
know,
have
yeah,
to
but
be-
like I meant in like.
you don't have to be sexually active to have a preference.
Sorry, I forgot. If people like mention like when like that person is like gay romantic, like all these like flags and like tokens you can like collect, and I'm like, your character is 12. like
Character's
this
12,
shouldn't be part
yeah.
of their personality yet. That's
Yeah.
more what I meant.
I think it's good for like I think it's good for like to show like children, learning about themselves. But at the same time, there's other parts of their personality that you need to focus on. Like, come the fuck on. Like, look, like this character maybe like might love dinosaurs. Make that a big thing about them. They love dinosaurs. Make them discover a skeleton of a dinosaur. Or this other character
Not
wants
their
to know about
sexuality.
plants.
I think that's
But that's what bothers me. They make their sexuality the big pinpoint of them, or like make shipping the big pinpoint when there's so much more to them.
I
And
think
I'm like, that's not
Neil, I think
cool.
she's on a ride now. You have to.
I'm on a rampage. Let me speak.
That's why this seems like it's less to do with like you can't have your characters have a sexual preference when they're a child, and it's more of you
It's
wrote
not
them
their
as
whole
a
personality.
two-dimensional character with one trait about them, and that's they're gay.
Yep. I
Yeah,
hate
that's what
that.
bothers me. Like, okay, they're gay. What else is about them? What else can they do? What else? How does what a part of the story impacts the plot, or how they're gonna be at the end of the story? Like, I want to know more about that. I can care less if they're gay or not, or who
Yep.
you ship them with. I want to know where the story takes them. That's why I'm freaking here. That's why you made that character. Where does the story take them? And that's kind of, I'm going to YA book territory. But that's a big problem in a lot of these YA books. It's like they do nothing but do shipping. Like, it's okay. I get your bag. But at the same time, it's like you cannot have 10,000, you can have 1,000 pages and have the character do nothing. And that's what a lot of these stories do. They have the character just moans like, "Oh, this big shadow daddy wants me," and for like 800 pages,
What? This big
they
shadow
moan
daddy
and bemoan.
wants me?
The big
What?
shadow daddy wants me, and he's mean, but he's also dark and mysterious.
I kind of dozed off for 2 minutes, and now I started hearing again. And
Yeah. No,
now
and
it's
like
there.
become scared because like, and that's what a lot of these books are, and I'm like, y'all ruined fantasy for me. Like I love me a good like romantic fantasy, but I also like a good story too, where characters grow and develop and maybe see the world in a different way. But like, stop. Don't you don't have to make romance the big part of the story for the next 300 pages where they just bemoan about not getting some from mysterious shadow daddy.
I think also there's other case of like why people start to like assume that on the characters because they want to like project their own like, things about themselves onto the characters. So like trying to search for
Projection can
something
be
to relate to.
dangerous.
Oh,
Projection can either be dangerous or very beneficial. But I don't know, I said like know yourself first. But it is good to see yourself in characters because it makes them more relatable. And I guess it makes a really good, strong story. But at the same time,
There's
know
a
that
fine line that you should not cross.
exactly. And also there's it's also pertinent to know that you as a person have many parts that make up you. From your experiences, your culture, and how you interact with the world and so many other things. So and how like your experience as being alive on this earth can make it a pretty interesting story. And like some things can be very relatable too, like, but I think some people kind of focus on one or two things and project heavily onto that rather than, you know, seeing the other sides of the gem that makes you. Because a gem has many sides, low key. That's what they call it, facets.
Interesting about
there are tons of Jewish characters. There's tons of Jewish superheroes. Read more superhero comics. They're all mostly Jewish, and they're all awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of Jewish characters in media.
Oh yeah, I love them all. Superman, let's go! There's tons of Jewish characters.
You just
like because here's the thing. There are many because during the early 1930s, many Jewish writers were creating like superhero comics and stuff like that. And they got into comics because they said, you know, that's kind of fun and cool. And that's why we got like half the DC lineup and Marvel, thanks to really cool Jewish guys who decided, you know what, I'm gonna put a piece of myself into this guy.
I do remember Muscle Man from Regular Show.
Yeah.
As an example.
Rugrats. They literally had a Hanukkah episode. It was awesome too.
All right, when you said that most superheroes were Jewish, you reminded me of a random Game Grumps moment where Dan was about to eat a bagel on the power.
Yeah,
hour,
I can't remember that too.
No, my Jewish powers activate! And then he bit the bagel.
Yeah, and that's the wonderful thing about characters. You can still relate to them even if they're from a different culture because there's many human experiences we can all relate to. And that's why I'm kind of glad they made Clark Kent our positive boy in the new superhero movie. I love that.
What the heck?
Also, that one girl in Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur is Jewish. The best friend, forgot her name. She's Afro-Latina Jewish.
Oh, right, Isabel and Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah. Really cool.
Let's see.
Harold was Jewish, and Hey Arnold.
Oh, no, this is going to like old shows. I don't know any of these characters.
Start reading comics, bro. It helps to read a lot. It helps to read a lot of things. I got into comics because my brothers, because that's all I I was surrounded by boys growing up, so I had to absorb boy things
Oh my god, you're such a
Art.
pick me.
before I moved out and got into my girly pop phase.
You're one of the boys. You're not like other girls, right?
I'm not like other girls.
It's
Art
okay.
like
like the
me
Magic
either.
School Bus.
I'm not like other girls. I like pink. I actually enjoy pink.
I'm not like other girls. Like growing up, I did sports. Pick me.
I'm not. I never did sports. I fucking hated sports.
I like sports. I'm actually like pick me material, but nobody picks me. That's a thing.
No one delegates to Disney, by the way. Disney does their own thing. That's a med Disney. Like people had to succumb to Disney to make animation. That's it's not true.
What did they do to the Magic School Bus?
The Magic School Bus.
I just saw like the what's the reboot for it, and all the characters. It's like they copied and pasted the same rig and slightly changed them for the different kids.
The which one?
Magic
The-
School Bus, the reboot one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They all look the same.
Yeah, it's weird.
Jewish
Like,
folk
which
were in
This
space.
is exactly what they did. It's that they made one rig and just didn't alter it all that much for the
Probably.
other characters.
But hey, I can't blame don't blame the animators or the suit. Blame the budget.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
budget.
Blame the
just like-
budget.
it's just
it's
like
the
Marvel.
budget.
Efficient to do. Like that's definitely like recommended when you are making a bunch of kids.
I mean,
Right.
Ellie is a copy of Woo.
Yeah, we love.
It's the same
That's
head,
smart.
the same arms, the same hands.
All
It's
of my
smart.
characters are the same rig with different heads.
Yeah, they're at least like varied enough.
It's called
Like-
saving time because rigging is hard. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Rigging is not hard.
What?
Like
Reading?
at a
just
glance,
needs a
you
lot of
don't
work.
immediately think that that's the same rig copied. You just think, oh, that's a different character. But this one, it's like literally everything.
Yeah, but
looks
there's
copied
so
and
many
pasted.
characters. Like, I can't
But
blame
yeah, if
them.
you need like a whole crowd scene, you're gonna be using a lot of rigs, low key. So
Yeah,
looking at you, Rick and Morty.
like I'm definitely not getting mad at them for doing it. It's just like it's very obvious that they did it.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
to a trained eye, because you have a very good eye. I let down.
No,
Right,
it's
like-
it's fucking obvious. My parents would find
Yeah,
it.
no, they all.
No.
Like, look at this screenshot.
Let me see the screenshot.
But then
The
again, I
faces.
don't blame them, but I do not like
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I know why they did it, but I don't
I-
like
I-
it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
that's
It's
that's where I'm
so-
trying to
very
come
obvious.
from. It's,
It's
like
so
I understand
flat.
why.
Jesus Christ, what happened to the soul?
It's
Where's
so
this frizzled
lifeless.
personality?
There is no
Yeah, where's her
personality.
craziness?
Like,
They
this is
gave
why
her-
I
they gave her better-
understand that people don't love rigs, but this, I'm pretty sure, like, this is a kind of show where if they would have had the budget, they would have hand drew it. But then someone down the line often say, oh, but make it rig, it's less expensive. Which is true. Rigging animation is less expensive than hand drawn if you plan it like that. If that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
don't take a show that is meant for hand drawn and make it rig thinking it's going to be cheaper, because it's simply not true.
These aren't
Like,
these aren't the same kids just redesigned, are they? These are new kids, right?
These, I think they
The
are
same kids.
actually because there's Carlos.
I
over
mean,
there.
I recognize them.
But like, what they all look worse.
I know.
Because budget. You gotta blame
Yeah.
budgets, because people want to be cheap in animation for some reason, and not let the animators lock the fuck in. Because if you let the animators lock the fuck in, you better start paying. Look at Monkey Kid. See Monkey Kid, which nobody watched.
Okay, see, here is them. The cast all lined up, and then let's see what the old ones are.
Flying Bark.
Versus. Yeah, the old iteration.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Someone watched Peaked. Speaking of Monkey King, Su Won Kong. Surprised Disney never talked about it, because they could have made some crazy money off of it if they tried to do something based off the Journey to the West, which is a fun story, by the way. But they never did. The closest we ever got to in America animation is.
Not Dragon Ball.
I said America.
Yeah.
Is
my favorite American
Low-key-
show, Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I never saw
it's low-key Kung Fu Panda, but Kung Fu Panda is not really based off Journey to the West. Sony, please. Sony, if you hear me, just do in the style of Spider-Verse.
No,
a-
stop with the Spider-Verse
Yeah.
style. This is just asking for people to like have shitty lifestyle.
Sony doesn't need any advice. They've been killing it lately.
They've been killing, yeah. They've been killing it.
No, but like the thing with the Spider-Verse style, it's great, but it comes at the expense of
Of the animators, yeah, they were dying. I heard.
yeah. So I'm always like on the fence about that because I'm all in for beautiful animation, but I also want people to have decent living situation.
Okay.
And usually it doesn't go together. So
Okay, DreamWorks style of the Wild Robot. Do that for Journey to the West animation. DreamWorks or Sony, because I can trust both of them to do it.
Isn't
Make it
DreamWorks
fun.
just outsourcing everything now?
Yeah, they are, and I'm not happy about that. They
So
tried
why
a
are
Chinese
you-
video and it failed.
So why are you trusting DreamWorks?
Because
Yeah.
my faith came back when they did Puss in Boots.
Mhm.
They proved they can still cook.
Okay,
the
but that was
Wild
before
Robot-
Wild Robot.
Yeah, so it wasn't the
And Wild Robot was
like-
the final all in-house
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it-
one. So like, leave your faith at the door.
Yeah, really my faith. Okay, since it's all Sony then? Damn.
Yeah, Sony's the only one killing it. Like yesterday, I finally watched Elio.
Alright. It sucked.
It was aggressively fine.
Aggressively fine.
Like there's nothing wrong with it, but there's nothing
it's
like
just
right
meh.
with it either.
Yeah, it's very meh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very meh.
And
Yeah,
it
but I'm
didn't
just
have to
saying,
be.
like, you really didn't.
Yeah. Wasn't the
Like the
I heard-
animation is great. I'm talking about the story that's like, eh.
I heard the story. I heard like during test viewings, like no one liked it.
Yeah, but okay, but then people claim like they were like, oh, people don't like it because they're like homophobic and whatever, and I'm like, no,
I did
like
not
No,
detect any gayness
no.
in there.
no, but
No, I
because
think-
okay, but the OG story was supposed to be a lot gayer than that because and I have a problem with it not because it's gay, but because the original story was more like almost like autobiography of a director who is gay and grew up as a gay kid and stuff, but like make the story related about being a gay kid growing up in a very hard world, okay. But making it about you and your specific experience, this is where you lose some connections with the people. Like I think stories these days often focuses more upon like X and Y's director's personal life instead of trying to connect with an audience. And this is where I have a lot of problems with some movies lately. Because they
Same.
did the same with
Turning Red.
Yeah, Turning Red. I was gonna say Panda, but no, it's Turning Red. Like great movie, and but like you sense that it's almost someone's biography, and I'm like, there's a way to make
Heavily.
a story relate more to a wide audience so that you can resonate with it instead of just because reading biography of people, that's great, but you can also miss out on a bunch of things where I don't know, like I just think a lot of stories should focus more on trying to bring a lot of concepts together instead of it being like, oh wow, did you know that this is actually the story of X and Y's director's life? I'm like, okay. Like, and then if you don't really resonate with it, you're a fucking like monster. But anyway, that's my take.
Yeah, and
That's
also
also
and that's
elemental.
and yeah, Loki and Elemental too. I kind of rolled my eyes at, but like, I think that's why the older Pixar films were so resonant
Yep.
because we can all relate to that. Like, I mean, if I didn't even know when I was getting no, but as an adult, that's scary. Losing your kid, that sounds fucking terrifying. And being able to like risk it all to like get them back, like that's deep. Like I could see a lot of parents resonating with that. A lot of people resonated with
With Up, for example, like Up, I'm not an old
Up.
man or an old woman yet, but like you can
Mm-hmm.
relate to what he was feeling because it's universal. It doesn't need to be someone's story, because this can be someone's story, like, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And I would say also what was that one? Incredibles. Like Incredibles hit me like it felt like a pulpy like 1950s 1970s 1950s film that was made for made for children, but also the adults can enjoy it. So when I watched it in theaters as a child, I enjoyed it. But watching it as an adult, a lot of the things hit me harder. I was like, whoa, they actually pulled this off in 2004?
Oh yeah,
The ocean
Incredible.
scene, crazy.
The Incredibles
Yeah.
is my favorite example of the hits different as you're an adult, because when I watched it, I was closer to age with Dash.
Yeah.
And so when Violet is talking to him in the cave, is like, Mom and Dad's life could be in jeopardy, or worse, their marriage. I was right there with Dash, with the confused, like, their marriage? The bad guys are trying to break up Mom and Dad's marriage? I don't understand.
Yeah, well, like as a kid, I was on the same thing with I don't know Dash's age actually, but I got where Dash was coming from. But as an adult, I was like, oh my god, like what do you mean these two adults are having marriage problems and now their children are involved? Like this is heavy. And if you had the DVD, if you dive a bit deep into it, the lore behind the superheroes and how Syndrome killed them off was like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
I saw that as a kid when I discovered the like little featurette, and I was like, holy shit, that's grim. I like it.
And I didn't really. It kind of went over my head, but as an adult, I look back to it. I was like, oh my god, this is a masterpiece, and like something you had to go back to as an adult. Like Syndrome was was crazy. He wasn't a goofy man on stage, a goofy nerdy man. I thought he was a goofy nerdy man when I was a kid, but as I got
Like-
older and saw him as an adult, he's a fucking loser with too much money, too much power, and too much time in his hands, and that
Like,
motherfucker needed
I
to
didn't
die.
love Incredible growing up. Like, I didn't hate it, but I you know, it was a superhero movie, and I was just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
X-Men is more cool. But I watched it like later as a grown up, and I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. Like the Syndrome, dude, I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit.
Dude was willing to kill kids, like choke a woman out right in front of.
Yeah, I like it
fucking-
more
yeah, I was
now
like,
that I'm
bruh.
grown up. Like Neil said, I think I get it more now that I'm a bit grown up. The second one was bogus though. Like, we don't talk about.
Yeah,
the
so
second
I saw
one.
that video. I was like, y'all could have done a bit more with that, but clearly Brad Bird wasn't on board, and I could feel it.
No, he
He's there for the
was.
check.
Brad Bird
He didn't wanna
said
do-
that
he didn't-
no, that is not true. He claimed in many interviews, he was like, the only time I would do a sequel of Incredible is because if I had a good idea, and he did, and he thought it was a great idea. So, you know, that's cool.
Okay, then now I'm worried about this Skydance film he was trying to get off the floor. Yeah. Wherever that came out, but speaking of Skydance, their last film was about divorce, and it was okay at the most. Like I was surprised, but I was like, interesting topic. That's all.
I'm done with this part. Yay!
Yay, let's see it.
Yeah. Very nice.
Anyone have a question about animation from the chat? Harmony, software, tablets and
Voodoo.
pencils. Voodoo.
Is it worth it having no money if you love your job?
It gets harder when you get older.
Mm-hmm.
20-year-old me would have said no. 30-year-old me is like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, same here. 30-year-old me's like, yeah. Because my
I'm gonna
body's been breaking down a lot.
If I'm be broke anyways, I'd rather be broke doing what I want.
That's a good point.
Good point, too. I don't know. As the older I get, things
Okay,
seem
but
a lot. I feel like everything is just like tiring,
but
and
that's
I'm
the
feeling
thing,
that.
like, because it seems like, okay, to a lot of people it's either you do what you like and you're broke, or you do what you hate and you have money. But what I've been trying to tell people is that it doesn't need to be like that. Like, you can also find something you like that generates stable living. And that's where
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting sad and upset that people keep thinking that the two of them don't mix. And for some people they can't mix. Okay, fine. But there's a lot of people also who, if you scratch down a little bit, like, that's why I'm like, yes, you love animation and drawing, but sometimes there's other things you can pair it with that can also lead you to a very happy life. Like, I had some friends who love
Exactly.
drawing and animation, but they found that, like, they started to do tattoos. Now they're fucking rich. But, like, like,
Yeah.
there's some, like, animation adjacent stuff that you can do. Or yeah.
Looking at how to
Mhm.
try to run a business with it.
Yeah. I would love to run a business, low key. I don't know. I like being in charge. I like telling people what to do, and I like managing finances. I don't mind number crunching. And I know how to talk to people to get a good deal. Like, I won't bullshit around for that. So
Does it count if you're the sole proprietor?
I like being in charge. I
What
don't
what if it's
mind. I don't
just you?
mind. Huh?
What if it's just you?
I'm gonna have people under me just cause.
Just for the power.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it's really fun
Not for
being a sole
not
proprietor because you can write off
not
random things as business expenses.
exactly, and that makes me more money. Not even more money, but more money to save.
Okay,
Like,
and
I don't
with this,
mind that.
You got a
someone
donation?
said a donation. Hey, just wanted to say thank you so much for teaching us how to use Toon Boom Harmony. It was really overwhelming to try until I found your bits. Heck yeah, that's great.
Yay!
And thank you so much for the donation. And if anyone is watching and wants to send me donation, I have a coffee, and unlike Google, coffee doesn't take 40% of the donation. So, hey, donate in coffee.
Yay!
And that goes for any creator, guys. If you can avoid the YouTube donation and they have a Patreon or a coffee, I strongly recommend it, because Google is evil and they're stealing our money. But I am freaking grateful. Thank you so much, so much, so much. Like, any kind of little donations like that really helps, because YouTube doesn't give you much. So thank you so much. Corporate evil? Shocker.
I think a
Yep.
good method is, I guess you can probably set up a bot that can do messages like that, but if it's through coffee, so then you still get the money, but also they can, get the big
No,
message.
you can't. Not on YouTube.
Oh, you can.
It sounds like a very obtuse system.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But in the past, I had it showing on stream, but then I was like, oh, that's obnoxious, so I removed it. Might put it back. But thank you so much. Yeah. And it's unfortunate, because I was gonna be like, I have to end the stream. You're welcome. I'm still trying to figure out the basics to rigging, but I'll get here. Also, don't forget to join the Discord, because this is where all the questions get answered.
Exactly. We have many people who rig,
I've heard of that.
right? Not me though.
Yet.
Unfortunately, I am frame by frame person.
That's not true. You do rigs in Moho, you liar.
I do. I rig and moho. We do all the grunt work at Toon Boom and just moho for rigging.
And I'm sorry for your loss.
Yep.
I know.
I don't.
But hey, I do everything else. I composite
you
in Harmony.
literally have a very
Sorry.
great rigging teacher as a friend, and you're not even using it. Just saying. I could teach you Harmony rigging.
I
You know how many
know.
people would kill people for that? And you have Helepto, who is freaking insane at animation
Yeah.
and rigging. But
Thank
like,
you.
no, you choose the software that no one on the server knows except you.
Yeah, that's why I'm the only one who's on the server who actually knows moho. Someone has to know that. Let it be me!
Have there been questions of people asking about my home?
Yeah, right.
It's
Yeah,
never-
so people.
Never.
I literally had to make it open up it. Yes. Actually, there has. I literally did a demonstration for several people one time. So.
I don't hate Mo. If Victor, you're listening
that's
to this,
cool.
you're cool, man. I like you.
Yeah, we love
You're cool.
Victor.
We love
yeah.
Victor here.
we love Victor. He's so cool. Based.
I met him in France this year, and I was very happy because he's the sweetest.
Y'all talked about me over there. I'm like, haha.
I did.
Like, talk about me. Talk about me. Thank you. So iconic.
Very.
Yes, we do have a Discord. And we have one Blender artist.
We have a few.
Neil.
Yeah, I'm here.
I think there's
Yep.
not only Neil. There's a bunch of others who also do.
Yeah, so yeah, you can use Harmony and Blender together to make something really cool. And Maya. Which Z does.
Yeah, I'm a princess.
Mm-hmm.
I have to end the stream, but this was a lovely time, and I will see you again next time. The link to the Discord is under all of my video description. Thank you, Neil. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, goodbye,
Join
folks.
us!
Meow.
Bye.